Still got this smile on my face, guys. It's bad, dog. You know, victory week for the New York Giants. You know, still soaking up our second win of the season. Lord knows victory's been far and few between here the last couple of years for the New York Giants. But I want to discuss the Bucs and Giants coming up this week and exactly what we have to do to win the game. Before I get into it, just a few things. First and foremost, shout out to the Sports Fury once again for having me on for your Pick'em video. I really appreciate that. I love working with you guys, man. I had a great time doing that. That was so much fun. And every time I work with you guys, I have an awesome time. Obviously, Josh, looking forward to working with you guys once again. Week 13, we played the Bears. Not liking that game for the Giants, but we'll discuss it regardless. And obviously go over what we think we need to do to win the game. But, big shout out to you guys. And then the Entertainer Talking Sports, man. Of course, a big shout out to him. We did a little live stream last night. It's the third week in a row that we've worked together. And we got good karma, man. You know, once we started going live, you know, Giants are 1-0, man. We're their good luck charm. So we plan on doing that every week. I mean, we go in there. We talk about the previous game. We talk about the upcoming game. We talk about a lot of different things. And, of course, you know, it's live, so we take a lot of questions from the live stream guys in the chat. So, I mean, if you guys are ever available, we usually do about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Check it out. I mean, I have a great time doing that. I mean, the dude is awesome. He's a great video maker and just a really cool guy. And I mean, really enjoy working with him. So check that out as well. And then, of course, tonight we got the Packers-Seahawks. I plan on live streaming that game tonight, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll get into it later on if I go live or whatever. But if that gets canceled for whatever reason, I'll let you know. But I do plan on doing that game tonight. So please come by, join the live stream tonight. Packers, Seahawks. Let's hope we finally have a good Thursday night game. It'll be nice. So finally, let's get into the Giants and Bucs. And what do the Giants got to do to win this game? Well, pretty much exactly what we did last game. Run the ball, win the turnover battle. I think that's obviously very important. Now, when I was doing the Pick'em video with the Sports Fury, they both picked against the Giants. I took the Giants. Now, I'm 0-3 when I take the Giants this year, but let's face it, we're 2-7. So it doesn't really matter. But I thought they'd win the first two games of the season. They didn't. And I thought they'd beat the Falcons, and they didn't beat them either. So obviously my track record's not very good when I picked the Giants. But I feel like Tampa Bay is going in the wrong direction. I feel like the Giants might have got some momentum, found something on that offensive line a little bit, and did some good things in San Francisco or Santa Clara or wherever the hell they play. So I feel like maybe we got a little momentum and like to build off that offensive line. So pretty much the same type of game plan. And one thing the Giants have got to do in this game, and this is something they've struggled with all year, they have got to get teams off the field on third down. They have to force Tampa Bay to get off the field. Can't let them have all those third down conversions. And at the same time, we have to convert on third down, something the Giants have struggled with all year. And another thing that the Giants have struggled with, and they still may be last as far as touchdown percentage in the red zone. We are definitely at the bottom of the league or near the bottom of the league in that aspect. It was nice to see them finish with 7 points against San Francisco, especially when they had that interception early in the game that set them up on the 13-yard line, and it was 3rd and 10, and it seemed like we were going to set up with a field goal. And Eli had some time to throw, and he hit Beckham for the wide-open touchdown. Put us on the board, gave us 7 points. That was huge. Those are the things the Giants have got to do to win this game. We got to convert on third down, got to get them off the field on third down, and we've got to be able to score 7 instead of 3. Now, Tampa Bay, people are talking about, they put up 500 yards against the Redskins, and they did all this stuff, and Ryan Fitzpatrick's throwing for 400 yards every game he started. Well, yards don't get it done. Yards don't win you games. Points win you games. So, hey, if the Giants bend and don't break on defense, and again, they end up with 3 points instead of 7, we're going to be in good shape. But that's something the Giants have to do. And our red zone defense has not been good either. So we have to shore all these things up. It's that simple. We have to produce in the red zone. We have to keep them at 3 points if they get in the red zone. And we have to extend drives on third down and get them off the field on third down. That's really what we have to do. And, of course, the turnovers and penalties, they go without saying. Penalties can kill you. The penalties set us up for a touchdown winning drive against San Francisco. We had a couple of penalties go our way with the defensive holding a couple of times to extend the drive. And, it's just, I think it's really that simple. Now, when we did the Pick'em video, I was talking, they both, Josh and Sean, picked against the Giants, which good reason, as most people should pick against the Giants. But I'm a sucker for it. Maybe I drank the Kool-Aid a little bit this week. But I do think we can beat Tampa. But one thing I want to correct or at least mention. So I said, well, it's Tampa. You know, they're coming up here. It's MetLife Stadium. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. The weather sucks. Like, we got a snowstorm coming in here tonight, which is freaking garbage. I hate the damn snow. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, and you know, they might struggle. Blah, blah. And then I realized after the video, I'm like, what the hell am I talking? Ryan Fitzpatrick played in this stadium. Ryan Fitzpatrick played in Buffalo. The weather ain't going to affect Ryan. I was like, oh, what the hell am I even talking about? The weather ain't going to affect Ryan Fitzpatrick whatsoever. But maybe it'll affect the other players. I mean, who knows? The cold can do things to people. It definitely has an effect. The weather definitely affects these warm weather teams. When they come up, you know, it's 70 degrees, 75 degrees and sunny down there where they play. Or they play in the, you know, they play in the NFC South where there's domes and it's warm weather. And then you come up here and it feels like 20 degrees and it's damp and it's cloudy and it's crappy and it's cold. It can definitely affect you mentally. It really can. So I do think that the weather will play in favor of the New York Giants. And I just feel like the offensive line played well, and maybe you're starting to see a little chemistry. I mean, Will Hernandez had a couple of penalties there. Nate Solder played a lot better, and I think that is, if Nate Solder plays better, Will Hernandez is going to play better. Will Hernandez is a rookie, but I have seen improvement with him all season. I like it. Obviously, Jamon Brown made an enormous difference on that line, and I want to see that again. Even if we don't win, I just want to see that offensive line improve, because I know going forward, if our offensive line starts to become good and we start to really build an O-line, a guy like Saquon Barkley could have an amazing career, and that's what we have to do. So we got to build that. But I like seeing what they did last year. Hopefully we can, or last week. Hopefully we can build off of the momentum and protect Eli again and run the ball again 20 to 25 times. Give Saquon Barkley another 20 carries. I mean, this is what you do. You know, the Giants have got to learn how to run the ball, extend their drives, and win the time of possession. That's very important to them, and they have to start winning in the trenches. This is how you win games. It's not sexy. Nobody really pays attention to the offensive line unless it's bad, but nobody really ever credits them when they're good. It was nice to see Eli with a clean pocket for a change. It was nice to see us run the ball 23 times as a team. The two games that the New York Giants have won this year have been Eli Manning's lowest pass attempts. He threw the ball 31 times against San Francisco. He threw the ball 29 times against the Texans. Every other game he's thrown more than 35 times. Every time he's thrown more than 35 times, we've lost. So you want to keep Eli again in that, you know, 28 to 32 pass attempts and run the ball and do things like that. So if the Giants do all this stuff, I think we can beat Tampa. Tampa's going in the wrong direction. I think we build off that win in San Francisco. I think the Giants are going to get this W on Sunday. Only time will tell. But I feel confident. I feel like we can win. And again, I just want to see more improvement on the offensive line. Lorenzo Carter looked great on Monday night. Hope that he keeps improving. B.J. Hill. The rookies that Gettleman drafted have definitely had an impact on this team. Still looking to see R.J. McIntosh in there. I guess he was hurt. I didn't know that he was hurt until last night when he did that stream, and I figured somebody let me know. But I'm looking forward to seeing him too. But I think the guys Gettleman drafted have definitely paid dividends so far. So with that said, again, live stream tonight, Packers, Seahawks, come join me. It's Bad Dog. I'm out. Peace!